Hey everybody, Greg Davis, super affiliate rockstar.com. Listen, Greg Davis, super affiliate rockstar.com. How is everybody doing today? Today we're going to talk about how to make $50,000 per day placing ads on Facebook and Google. 50K a day. All right. Might seem far fetched, might seem outlandish to you, but trust me, it is very, very real. Okay. Not only have I done it, but a lot of my students have done it. And in this industry of affiliate marketing, I won't say there are lots of people, but there's definitely, the people up top, the people that know what they're doing, definitely can make, 50K plus, five, six figures per day. All right, so let's get into it. Now, look, first of all, this is not for everyone, okay? This is not for everyone because what we're going to be talking about, number one, is that we're going to be breaking some rules, okay? Not the law type of rules, just the rules of Google and Facebook, all right? So if you're a stickler for the rules and you can't, see yourself, ever breaking any rules, this is not for you. Okay. Also, this is expensive. Okay, we're talking about $50,000 a day here. So, how much do you really think we're going to charge to help you make that much? All right, we're not. It's not going to be $1,000. Not going to be $2,000. Okay, this is expensive stuff. All right, so this, if you don't have the capital to invest in this, then this is not for you. All right, and then there's me. Look, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. All right, I'm pretty direct, straightforward kind of guy. I just, I just tell it like it is, okay? And sometimes people's feelings get hurt, but if you are focused, if you keep your eyes on your goal, your eyes on the prize, then we will get along fine, okay? Because look, I'm gonna push you because making $50,000 per day is not easy, okay? Nothing worth having is easy, okay? Nothing where you can make that much money in anything, is easy, okay? So, you're gonna have to work hard, and if I'm coaching you, I'm gonna push you. All right, but trust me, it's gonna be for very good reasons. It's gonna be only to help you out. All right. So, if you are a stickler for the rules, you don't have any money, and you don't like forward and direct people, then you might as well just pause the video or just go back to surfing or doing whatever you're doing on the internet because this is not for you. All right. So let's give these people a chance to exit here. Give them a couple of minutes, a couple seconds. Already gone? All right, fine. Let's keep going. All right, so before I get into exactly how to make the money, let's get into some mindset, okay? I used to go to seminars or read different books or different things where, teach you how to make money, teach you how to be successful, and there was always start off with mindset, and I was just like, man, show me the money. I don't want to learn how to make money. I don't need this mindset stuff. But once I actually became successful and was making millions of dollars, then I realized the importance of mindset. All right, so we're going to start with mindset as well. There is a secret to success. All right, there's one secret to success that all successful people possess, and that if you want to make money, big money like that, then you need to possess a secret as well. All right, so how many of you guys have heard of the book Think and Grow Rich? If you have not, you need to go out and read it. Some people like myself read it every year. I mean, it's that good, and it really is a roadmap to achieving anything that you want. All right, but there is a secret in the book, and the guy talks about Napoleon Hill, the author. He talks about this particular secret, but he never spells it out. He says you kind of got to figure it out on your own. Well, having read the book several times and masterminded and talked to other people about it, I know what the secret is in that book, and I'm going to tell you what that secret is. You ready? The secret is persist until completion. All right. If you have a goal, if you have something that you want to accomplish, persist until completion. All right. In other words, don't give up. All right. And the way that I teach people, I teach my students about this is, imagine that there is a buffet. This is like the absolute best buffet ever. I mean, the food is just orgasmic. Okay, this is just a buffet literally to die for. Okay, But being though it's a very nice buffet and everything, the line is very long. Okay, and you're in line, but the line is long. The line is moving, but the line is very long. Okay, so if you get out of line, you'll never get to the buffet. Okay, so if you're like, man, forget this, I'm just gonna go to McDonald's and eat some crappy, fast food, cheap food, then you're never gonna get to that buffet. But if you stay in line, it might take long. It's probably gonna take longer than you want, but you will eventually get there. All right, so the same, and this holds true with any type of business endeavor, not just affiliate marketing, not just this, not just internet marketing, but anything that you want to accomplish in life. Don't give up. All right. So that's the secret. So now, and this secret, and as you hear my story, you'll see that this secret is, I've really had to practice this. So who am I? Who is Greg Davis? I am that handsome guy in the middle of those beautiful women right there. But I'm the CEO of a company called SuperAffiliateRockstar.com. I'm an affiliate marketer. I'm a media buyer. I basically make my money buying ads, mostly on Google and Facebook, sending traffic to affiliate offers and making commissions on that. All right. And I have clients that, have products or have service that they want to sell on the internet. So I help them do that. I've been doing this since the year 2000. Okay. So 19 years now. 19 years. So I'm a dinosaur in this industry. Okay. Internet year. I mean, most people have not been involved in internet marketing that long. In affiliate marketing, especially, I've been involved in affiliate marketing since 2000. Okay, since then, I've done over $135 million in client sales, and actually, that's just been since 2009. That's when I really started taking on bigger clients. But 135 million. I'm also a consultant. I've been kind of a ghost consultant to some of the biggest internet marketers in the world. I'm contractually obligated to keep their names confidential, but if I told you, you would know who they were instantly. But I've helped a lot of these guys, really scale their campaigns and make a lot more money than they were. So I'm an international speaker. I've spoken all over the world, and my nickname is Mr. 50K a day. All right, which you'll see why in a second. All right, so let me tell you just a little bit about my story and how I got here. So back in 1999, I was a sales engineer for a company that made telecom equipment. All right, so if you remember back in 99, 98, 99, it was the internet bubble. Okay, everybody was going crazy over internet. All these companies were going public. People were making millions of dollars overnight, even though a lot of companies weren't even making money. A lot of the internet infrastructure was being built. It was a great time to be in technology. Okay, I had my job. I was making six figures. I had recently got married, so it was awesome. And then, you know what happened? The internet bubble burst. Okay, internet bubble burst, and company after company went out of business, bankrupt. It was it was bad. So a lot of these companies that had these high valuations, that had these big IPOs, all of a sudden were gone, and the money was gone. And then this happened. Okay, it was a horrible day in the history of America. September 11th, 2001, terror attacks on the Twin Towers as well as the Pentagon, and so this rocked the nation, and it also rocked the business world. Okay, and that coupled with the fact that a lot of my clients went out of business, like MCI WorldCom at the time was my biggest customer, and they went out of business. CEO went to jail. So those two things together led me to be laid off. So at this point, I was looking for another job. I couldn't find a job that was paying even half of what I was making before. And so I took a lot of different jobs, and one job that I ended up taking, my low point was a job selling copiers. Okay, which is like if you're doing any kind of like sales, that's pretty much one of the lowest. You're going into an office building and you're doing what's called knocking on doors. Like, so you're just going door to door trying to set up appointments to sell the equipment. and it was rough. I got thrown out of lots of buildings, especially I was in D.C. A lot of the buildings were secure, and so I got tossed out of lots of buildings. See, that's me. That's the white me right there, getting tossed out on my face of a building. Now, meanwhile, I was actually this was I was doing internet marketing part time. I had started it and had some initial success, but it quickly died away, and so I spent it took like 7 years of just trying everything and trying to make money in various ways online, and I never could quite get to the point where I can make enough money to to support myself, to replace a job, to support my family, just through internet marketing. So here I am on my face. So here I am on my face after getting thrown out of a building. Okay, so and this just really kind of exemplified my life. And like I said, I was doing internet marketing on a part time basis, but could never make it work. It took me 7 years before I finally kind of got to the point where I could replace my income. Let's see. And so, not just from a job perspective that I hit rock bottom, but even in my business, I hit rock bottom too. Because at this point, I was doing internet marketing on the side, okay, and I was trying to make it work so that I could replace my job and have that, have the internet business be my sole source of income or main source of income. But it just wasn't happening, and it got to the point. This was back in like 2006 when I was like, you know what, I just can't take this job anymore. I really have to make this work. And so I started, doing pay per click advertising on search engines. Okay, actually on Google at the time. And I remember every day I would lose money. Every day I remember at the end of the day I would look at my stats and I would lose like $100. And I was like, man, I would have been better off if I didn't do anything, financially. But I was learning, but I still just could not crack the code. I could not get profitable. I could not, make money. But what happened was I actually got a piece of advice from one of my affiliate managers. Okay, so this is affiliate manager of a company that I was selling products for, and he was like, well, how much do you want to make? And I wanted to make. I think at the time I told him I wanted to make at least $1,000 a day. And so he was like, okay, well then that's however many sales it was. And so he was like, oh here, I can show you how to do it. And so he showed me something that, and as soon as he showed it to me, I was like, wow, okay, I know this is what I've been missing this whole time. So I implemented what he told me. So I was very coachable and implemented what he told me. And within a couple of months, I went from making a $100, excuse me, losing $100 a day in a couple of months to making over like $1,000 a day in profit. Okay, and so at that point, I was able to quit my job, and I was able to do the internet thing full time, and everything was great. And I got really good at PPC, and I was making anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 per day. Okay, so I was making over $100,000 per month, over $1 million per year. Life was good. Okay, I became a PPC master. Okay, see, that's the old Chinese me right there. So what happened was, this kind of cruised along like this for about 2 years, and then I'll never forget. I was at a seminar. I was at a seminar, and I was listening to one of the speakers, and something that he said, just kind of clicked in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, I think that I can really do something different and end up making a whole lot more money. And so what happened was, I always had this kind of theory where like you have different ideas, going in your head. They're like atoms, okay? And so then at some point the atoms collide and it's like a big, atomic explosion, okay? And that's what happened. I mean, it was not just from, it was that uh, nugget that I picked up from that event, as well as different things that I learned on my own and experienced on my own, all came together, and it just became a nuclear explosion. Okay, so now I went from making $4,000 to $5,000 per day to making $40,000 to $50,000 per day. Okay, I was able to 10x what I was earning, and it didn't take 10 times the work. Matter of fact, I was able to work less, and I was able to make 10 times what I was making before. So now I'm making sick, insane money. Okay, $40,000 to $50,000 per day. Life totally changed again. And the thing that I figured out, that the atomic explosion became what is now I call black hat media buying. Okay, black hat media buying. It totally changed my life around. Like I said, I was already doing well, already making over $1 million a year, and this just really blew the doors off of it. All right, so my lifestyle. Here's me and my wife. This is how we eat every day. Crack crab, lobster. No, I'm just kidding. I think it was my birthday or something like that. But we're able to enjoy everything, all of the great things life has to offer. Travel a lot. This is actually us in Cuba. Me and my two kids. I mean, my wife and my two kids in Cuba. This is in Cuba as well. We actually played. I'm a baseball coach, Little League baseball coach. So I coached a little American team, and we played against a Cuban team. As far as we have those shirts on. So that was a great experience, and that's me and my two kids and some one of the Cuban ladies that wanted to be in that picture. She look at how my daughter's looking at her like, who the hell are you? But we had a great time there. Traveled all around the world, from cold places to Fiji, South Africa. I think in this picture up there in the water, I think that was in Tulum, Mexico. Then the bottom right one is at home. So that's one thing that we do. Like I admit, I mean, I don't really buy a whole lot of stuff, never very materialistic and stuff like that. But we do like to travel, so we do spend money on nice vacations. There's me and Aston Martin. Very nice car. I love that car. And that's me. And I'm holding a bottle of Patron. Patron used to be really my thing, as you saw like the picture with those ladies. I don't drink anymore. Got a little too excessive with the Patron. But yeah, that's back from when I was drinking. Really got to meet and rub shoulders with some really good people. This is Frank Kern. He's one of the biggest internet marketers in the world. I was able to meet him. I was able to work with Dan Kennedy. Well, actually, I was part of his mastermind. So I was able to learn from Dan Kennedy. He is like the #1 top direct response copywriters in the world. Okay, and he's taught literally thousands and thousands of people. His nickname is the Millionaire Maker because he's made so many millionaires. Then the young lady on the right, far right, her name is Brittany Lynch, and she is one of the top internet marketers as well, and also a really good friend of mine. So that's kind of how how my journey was, and so now you probably wonder, yeah, that all sounds good, Greg, but show me the money, show me the money, the proof of what you're really doing. So I'm gonna show you some screenshots. Now look, like I told you, I've been doing this for 19 years. Okay, so I'm an expert. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to make a lot of money. Okay, so I don't think that marketers they show their own screenshots and it's like, yeah, whatever, but if I want to coach you, if I'm trying to sell you coaching, which I am, then I think it's more applicable if I show screenshots and stats from my coaching students and coaching clients. All right, so just show you some of these. That's why they call me Mr. 50K a day. Now these are campaigns that I worked with clients with. So I did this on their behalf, and but these are campaigns that we were running together. So as you can see there, that was back in last month, March 4th, almost $68,000 in one day. Let's see, this is another one, March 30th, did 66 grand that day. Let's see, this one was the month of February this past year, did almost 700,000 for the month. So, my goal, we'd like to do $1 million a month. We kind of fell short on that one, but of course February is a short month. But, got that. Let's see what else we got here. There's another day, actually like week before last. Another 50K a day, just barely squeaked by with 50K a day there. This is the first week in April. Like as I'm recording this is like actually April the 9th. So the first week in April, we did $200,000 with that particular campaign. So I know what I'm doing, and not only do I make a lot of money myself, but I've helped a lot of other people make a lot of money for themselves. All right. So let's talk about how we make all this money. All right. So, question for you. Prior to 2011, what was the number one online activity? The number one thing that people did online. What do you think it was? What do you think it was? I'll tell you what it was. It was porn. All right. Up to 2011, porn was the number one business online. All right. Number one business, number one activity, number one in a lot of different ways. All right. But since 2011, social media has become the number one online activity. All right. And everybody knows, social media right now is a way of life. All right. And the 800-pound gorilla of social media is Facebook. All right. They are number one. They got, I think, 1.5 billion, maybe even close to 2 billion users by now. So, they are the heavyweight. All right. So if you are on Facebook, then you notice that they have ads. Okay. They have ads. It says, like right there, it says sponsored. This is actually one of my ads. This is a demo because I just wanted to show you, what it looks like. So normally they don't say demo, they just say sponsored. But this is an ad. It's right in the news feed. And so this ad in particular is about a piece of software that helps people to buy and sell products. Actually, buy products on Walmart and then sell them on Amazon. So it's an arbitrage product. So that's the ad, and then you click on the ad, and then you come to the sales page, and so you could buy this software for $67. Okay, so that's how it works. When you see an ad, click on the ad, go to a sales page, and then you can buy the product. So that is an example here. Let's look at another one. Okay, so this is an ad for a weight loss product called Skinny Fit. All right, and so there's the ad there. You see the sponsored. You click on that ad. It goes to this page where you can buy the stuff. It looks like some type of drink or drink mix or something like that to help you lose weight. Oh no, it's wrinkles, smooth wrinkles, and weight. So it's this is like a this is like a woman's dream here. Okay, so this is product. So click on the ad, buy the product. And there's another one. This is a ad that because there's a lot of e-commerce ads like products that you can buy from Facebook ads. So this is one. This is some type of looks like some type of device that I guess melts fat. Looks like. So these are some examples of some ads. Okay, and these are what we call white hat ads. Okay, these are ads that they just go straight to the product, straight to a website. There's no trickery. You're not trying to trick Facebook or anything like that. Now, let's talk about black hat media buying. Okay, now first of all, when I say black hat, this does not mean illegal. Okay, it's not illegal. It is not unethical. Okay, it is not, even it's nothing. The only thing with black hat media buying is cloaking. Okay, at least in the terms that I talk about it, cloaking. Okay, so this is not anything illegal, anything bad. It's not fraud. It's not anything. All we're doing is breaking the rules of Facebook and Google. Okay. And if you ever feel guilty about that, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention or not, but Facebook has been caught, playing fast and loose with people's data, like left and right. Okay, left and right. So, they're breaking rules. Okay, I'm not saying. And again, this is a private company. There's rules that they have, their terms of service. Okay, and their terms of service are like they only want certain types of pages and products sold in that platform. Okay, so in order to get around that And the whole key to uh, to black hat media buying is cloaking. All right, it's cloaking. Okay, so what is cloaking? So cloaking is basically a piece of software, and it basically has two different pages. Okay, so when a Facebook reviewer is looking at your page, when they're looking at it to approve for the ad, then they're going to see what we call a safe page. Okay, this is a compliant page. This page obeys all the rules. This is a page that they like. Okay, so they see this page, they will approve it. But the real visitors, okay, real Facebook users see the real page, or what we call the money page. Okay, and so let me show you exactly how this works. All right, so this is an ad. I blurred everything out because I don't want to. I want you to see what's going on. Because this might be my ad, it might be somebody's ad that that you know. So, but this is the ad, okay, and this is for, I believe this is a weight loss product, okay, diet product. So, once you click on this page, the cloaker is going to, if it's a Facebook reviewer, then the cloaker is going to direct to the safe page, okay. But if it's a real user, then it's going to go to this page right here, which is you can't see, it gets blurred out. But this is what we call the money page, okay. This is an advertorial, okay. So it's basically a page that's made to look like a news page, okay. And so this page actually goes and sells this product, okay, which in this case, this is a like a keto weight loss product, okay. So, because a lot of what you'll find, the main products, the main offers that we promote with Black Hat Media Buying are diet, skincare, also like muscle, like male muscle, male enhancement, stuff like that. I mean, I pretty much focus on the ladies because, what woman does not want to lose at least 10 pounds and want to look young? Okay, that's almost every single woman on the planet. Okay, at least every single woman in the U.S. and all these Western countries. So that's what I focus on because and women are the main. I mean, there's more women on Facebook than men anyway. So that's what I focus on. So weight loss is really big, and we'll show another example. So this is for a skincare product. Okay, so this is a skincare product, and so again, when Facebook clicks on it, it takes them to a compliant page, a safe page. But when a real user clicks on it, then it takes them to our money page. Okay, and then you click on that, click through that, and it goes to this offer. Okay, so this is an example of a skincare offer that we would promote. Okay, and I've sold literally thousands of jars or thousands of bottles of weight loss supplements every day, okay, every single day. Because remember, this Facebook, 1.5 billion users, so there's tons of traffic. All right, so let's talk about how this works. Let's break it down. Talk about the money, okay. So a couple things that you want to terms that you want to know. You have EPC, which is earnings per click, okay, earnings per click, and then you have cost per click. Okay, because basically what this boils down to is it's kind of like you have the stock market, and this is kind of like the click market. Okay, basically you're buying clicks from Facebook, but then you're monetizing them or selling them at a higher price. All right, so let's take for example, and this is pretty real example of a $50 product. Okay, so every time you sell this product, somebody buys the product, you make $50. Okay, so for every 100 visitors, you sell 4 of these. All right, so you make $200. So you make $200 for every 100 visitors. So or 100 clicks. All right, so divide 200 by 100 clicks, and that's a $2 EPC. Okay, so $2 earnings per click. All right, and so if the clicks cost you $1, then you're making $1 per click profit. Okay, so every click that you get from Facebook, you're going to make $1 profit. Okay, so if you get 1,000 clicks a day, that's $1,000 a day profit. If you get 10,000 clicks per day, then that's $10,000 a day profit. Okay, now you might be saying, well, man, 10,000 clicks a day seems like a lot. How do I get that many? $10,000 clicks per day is not a lot. And let me just give you an example of how this actually looks when you look at it like this way. Okay, so this was a big day last month, and look at this. We got 45,000 clicks. Okay, so 45,000 clicks. We got almost over 2,000 conversions. So conversion in this case is a sale. So we got 2,100 sales, and we're making, I think it was around $50 per. So that comes out to 108,000, almost $109,000. And see, our RPC, now that this particular system calls EPC RPC. So EPC, remember, is earnings per click. RPC is revenue per click. Okay, same thing. So our revenue per click, or earnings per click, is $2.38. Okay, so if the clicks cost us $1 from Facebook, then you're looking at $1.38 profit per click. Okay, which is what we got. We got 45,000 clicks. Again, this is one day. Okay, so there's literally billions of clicks to be had on Facebook on a daily basis, and so in the grand scheme of things, this is not a huge number of clicks. All right, so you see how that works? So this is the real deal, Holyfield. Okay, this is like real money. All right. So as you can see, there's lots of money to be made, and if you can learn Black Hat media buying, and you can make it rain. Okay, make it rain like President Obama here, and the rest of and Dipset right there. So you can make it rain. So if you want to learn how to make it rain like that, like I just showed you, then I have something for you. Okay, it's called the Black Hat Media Buying Coaching Program. Okay, now this will teach you everything that you need to know to be able to make these huge paydays in affiliate marketing. Okay, and the sky is the limit, as you can see. I just did $100,000 a day, $60,000 a day, $50,000 a day, $600,000, almost $700,000 a month. I've done lots of $1 million months. So this is how you can really get paid. So let's talk about this coaching program. Talk about what you get and how it can really benefit you. Okay, so first of all, this coaching program is 3 months long. Okay, it's 3 months long, and we're going to be meeting weekly. Okay, so we have a group coaching call 1 day per week. All right, so, and this is brand new content for 2019. This is the ultra new, like what's working now, like what we are doing right now, okay, to make millions of dollars on Google and Facebook. All right, so we're going to do paid traffic A to Z, okay, A to Z. So this is newbie friendly, okay? I mean, if you're a newbie, that's fine, because we're going to start from the beginning and then go all the way through. So whether you're an expert, newbie, whatever, you can benefit from this coaching program. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to get profitable. Okay, because when you're buying traffic, I mean, anybody can buy traffic. Okay, you got a credit card, you can buy traffic. You can send it to a page or whatever. But the challenge is doing it profitably. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on. We're going to have a coaching call every week, like I said. But also going to be 2 20-minute one-on-one calls per month. Okay, so if you have questions and stuff you want to ask me about that you don't want to do in front of a group, and it's going to be a small group. We're only doing 10 people. All right, we're only taking 10 people. But we're going to have 2 20-minute one-on-one calls per month. Then you're going to have me. We're going to have a Telegram group, so you can have access to me there. Also going to have Skype. If you want to Skype me, that's fine, as long as you don't overdo it. But you have Skype access to me. Going to get a members area with all the content, with all the recordings, just in case you missed one of the group calls. I'm also going to preview my private CPA network. I have my own network called Rockstar Revenue that is really small and private. It's just primarily used by my clients and students. So, because a lot of times, especially if you're not very experienced with with affiliate marketing or with CPA, which is cost per action, kind of a form of affiliate marketing, then it's kind of hard to get into a lot of the affiliate networks. Okay, so I can solve that problem for you by letting you into my network, and then you can access whatever offers you like. including exclusive offers that you can't find anywhere else. Okay. Also going to be doing some Facebook image training. If you've seen Facebook ads, then that image is everything. Because if you're scrolling down on your phone or whatever, what's the thing that makes you stop scrolling? It's a picture. It's an image. Okay. And images are very important. That's crucial to the success of your ads. So I have some training just on that. And anything else that you need to be successful, we're going to make it happen. All right, so you're going to learn the secrets to building a 50K per day campaign. All right. Now, I can't underscore the importance of this enough. Like, nobody's teaching this stuff. Okay, nobody's out here teaching you this stuff. And if they, and because the people that are doing it want to keep it to themselves, and most people don't even know how. Okay, so you might be like, well, Greg, you're making all this money with it. Like, why are you sharing it? Why are you sharing people? And and there's a good reason, but there are several good reasons. Okay. One is that it's multiple streams of income for me. Okay, and I didn't really appreciate this until maybe like after I was telling you when I first started, making 40, 50 grand a day, and my business really exploded. So I had a lot of people requesting, man, you should do a coaching program, you should do an event, you should do this, you should do a coaching program, you should do a coaching because people will pay a lot of money to learn how to do that. And I was like, yeah, I ain't got time to do that. That's a cut and pay for me. I'm making 40, 50 K a day. Man, forget that stuff. But then at the time, Google went through some changes, and so then I wasn't making 50K a day anymore. And so I was like, man, I wish I would have done some of that coaching now. Okay, so multiple streams of income. Okay, it's because no matter how much you're making from one stream, you still need to have multiple streams because you never know, what's going to happen. Okay, I think Dan Kennedy said that the worst number in business is one. Okay, and so you don't just want to rely on one income stream, no matter how good it is. So there's that. And the other thing is that I believe in abundance, okay, not scarcity. So, this is a big world. Facebook and Google are huge places. There's enough money out there for all of us. There really is. I've been teaching this stuff for a long time, done a lot of coaching over the years, and I've never done it to the detriment of myself and my own business. Okay, it's never negatively impacted my business. Okay, so that's the other thing. And the other thing too is that a lot of the people that I coach and teach, like we end up making money together. I mean, a lot of the times. Okay, a lot of times the people that I do coach and teach, we end up doing stuff together down the road. Or like if I have an offer, or even one of my own offers, and I want somebody to promote it, a lot of times I go to my former students, and and they blow it up. Okay, so that's why my thinking is different. I'm not trying to hoard all the knowledge because I think it's going to take anything away from me, because it really doesn't. So talk about the secrets of building a 50K per day campaign. How to quickly ramp your PPC campaigns from 3 figures to 5 figures per day. Because once you are making a couple $100s per day, then it's just a pretty much math equation to get to 5 figures plus per day. Okay, and you can actually do that pretty quickly. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to get dirt cheap traffic on Google search. Okay, and not display network. I mean, we're going to talk about display network, but you can get really cheap but high quality traffic on the search network as well, which most people don't know how to do that. I'm going to talk scaling strategies. It's hugely important. I'm going to talk to you about how to get unlimited Google and Facebook accounts, because here's the thing about Black Hat is that no matter how good the cloaker is, no matter how good we are, eventually you're going to get caught. Okay, so you have to have a system for replacing your accounts. Okay, and plus, in order to really scale, you have to do it over multiple accounts. They're not going to let you spend $50,000 per day in one account, at least unless it's a really aged account. Normally, the most you can spend in one account is probably going to be about $5,000 per day. So if you want to spend $50,000 a day, then you need 10 accounts. All right, so teach you how to do that. Just all the secrets I know to totally crush it on Facebook and Google, and much more. as well as a couple bonuses I'm gonna throw in. There's a videos are big on Facebook as well. You got images, and you can also use videos for ads. And I have a method for videos that nobody else is doing. I literally have not seen anybody else doing, much less teaching, and it is super 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 effective. Okay, I mean, I've really gotten ads. It's allowed me to just get super ROI. 300, 400% ROI just because of this one video technique. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you that. Also, the secret of a high click-through rate images in training, because images are measured on click-through rate. Okay, so how many people click through versus or click it versus how many people actually see it. And so again, you need those images that are really gonna grab people, that are gonna grab their attention. And so I'm gonna show you how to find those, as well as give you my sources for finding those images. And I'm also going to give you a free ticket to my live event. Okay, I have a live event I'm going to be doing this fall, and I'm going to give you a free event to that. I'm just going to be a free ticket to that. So that is a Black Hat Media Buying group coaching. Okay, there's going to be a small group, like I said, there's going to be 10 people, group coaching calls, and then we have a couple of one-on-one call opportunities as well. So now, let's talk about the next level, which is Black Hat Media Buying private coaching. Okay, so private coaching is it's a 12-month program. Okay, instead of 3 months, it's a 12-month program. So it includes everything we talked about in the Black Hat Media Buying group coaching package. But it's also going to have a 2-day in-person one-on-one coaching intensive. Okay, so normally people fly to me. I'm in the DC area. I'm in Maryland, right outside of Washington DC. So most of the time, people fly in here, and we go to conference room, and and then we do this. We do in-person coaching. So you got that, and then after that's over, we're going to have weekly one-on-one coaching calls, and I'm going to put together and run an entire marketing campaign for you. Okay, so this is how I like to coach and to teach people, because I want to teach you from a real campaign with real money. I'm not into a bunch of theory and stuff like that. I want to get down to actually doing it, because that's how you really learn, is by doing it. Okay, so I'm going to do that for you when you come, when we meet in person, and then I'm going to run that for you, and we're going to split the profits on that. Okay, so that allows you to earn while you learn. All right. So now, these campaigns that I've run for people, I'm going to show you some examples in a second. They can be very lucrative. Okay, they can be extremely lucrative. Okay, I can't guarantee that the campaign that I do with you will be, but more often than not, these campaigns are extremely profitable for both of us, and at the same time, you're learning. Okay, so my whole coaching philosophy is: I do, you watch; you do, I watch; and then you do. And that's the whole thing. Now, depending on your experience level, I mean, I really don't expect the whole thing to take 12 months, but I want it to be 12 months because as you're running your own campaigns, then you can still talk to me, and we can meet about them and talk talk them through. So you have that for the whole 12 months. All right. But at the end of the coaching, you're going to be able to create your own 7-figure campaigns. That's the goal. All right. So let's look at some results. Let's look at some results. From from real clients, from coaching clients, and these are people that have done the 50K coaching. All right. So these are some of their results. So this guy is his name is David Allison. This was during his coaching, and the campaign that I worked on for him. I ended up doing $1.1 million in 60 days. But here, I'm gonna let you hear it straight from the horse's mouth here.
Hi, I'm David Allison. I'm a dentist from Georgia. If you're like me and looking for ways to reduce the stress of having to meet your daily production goals, figuring out how to constantly market your practice, and putting aside enough savings for a comfortable retirement while at the same time trying to keep up the lifestyle you're accustomed to, I've got some information I'd like to pass along to you. A few years ago, I had a huge amount of stress because of all this. And then to make matters worse, as you know, the economy just fell apart. I felt hopeless and I couldn't do anything about it. But once I realized that the problem wasn't going to fix itself, I decided to quit feeling sorry for myself and do something about it. I noticed that a lot of our colleagues were having the same problems and others were not. I also found out that most of the ones that were succeeding had secondary sources of income. So it became clear that I needed to supplement my practice income to take the pressure off. I was interested in the internet, and it was obvious that a lot of people were making a ton of money working from home. And it wasn't easy to find the right way to do this. I made a lot of expensive mistakes along the way. Though eventually I found the right mentor, coach, and friend. Greg Davis came into the picture just when I needed his expertise the most. Greg taught me, prodded me, and he helped me in every way that you can imagine. He taught me well. In fact, he and I made $1,100,000 over a span of just 60 days. I wouldn't have believed this was possible if I hadn't seen it myself. Greg regularly now does this amount monthly. This isn't hype either, because we really did it. Of course, this was not our net profit, but with an overhead of only about 25 to 30%, you can do the math and see still how awesome this was. Profiting every day in $10,000 plus can do wonders for relieving the stresses of the problems I mentioned earlier. And this even includes Saturdays and Sundays. $10,000 a day, 7 days a week. With Greg's help, you can learn just as much as I have. Of course, I don't guarantee that you'll make $1 million every 60 days, but the potential's still there. If you're looking for a way out of the daily struggle or just want an extra source of income, take my advice and get in touch with Greg. He knows internet marketing inside and out, and what's important to you is that he can teach you what he taught me. There is a learning curve though, so if these kind of results are interesting to you, I'd suggest getting started sooner rather than later. Also, if you have any questions, get in touch with me and I'll fill you in on any details that you're unclear about.
All right, and then this is another one of my clients here. Now this guy, he has literally bought almost every single thing that I've come up with as far as coaching and stuff like that. So he's actually spent way more than $50,000 with me. It's definitely over $100,000. Actually, probably approaching $200,000 to be honest. But he's made quite a bit. I mean, he's making like $90K a week. Doing this affiliate marketing stuff that I taught him. So here's a little bit from him.
Hi guys, my name is Kevin Alexander. Right now I'm in my home office working on some of my stuff, some of my campaigns, or as I like to call it, the lab. I'm in my lab right now concocting some potions, aka internet marketing. Just wanted to take a break and let you guys know about my mentor and very good friend Greg Davis. When he approached me about doing this short video testimonial, I was more than happy to do it. Not just because he asked me, but because he's really changed my life with the stuff he was able to teach me and what I'm doing right now. It is approximately noon, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm at home, working. When I feel take a break, I take a break, come back and work, and the income I generate for the time that I put in is pretty good income. When I saw Greg, actually I saw Greg on a viral video on YouTube teaching some sort of course, and I decided I needed to contact this guy, figure out what he was doing and if he could coach me. This was January 2010, I believe, and I sent emails to every email I could find. I made phone calls to every number I could find, left voice messages, and finally I got a call back from Greg, and he said, what do you want, basically? And I just told him that, I wanted to learn to do what he was doing. At that point in time, I was a brand newbie. I knew nothing about internet marketing. I was actually trying my hand at real estate. I did that for about a year and a half and never made any money from it. Spent about 65,000 in education, and at that time I was making about 40,000 a year. So that's a huge investment for me. So anyway, long story short, convinced Greg to get back into coaching. He told me how much the coaching was. It was extremely expensive for me at that time as well. But I found the money. I found the money. I put stuff on credit cards. I borrowed money. I did what I had to do because I just knew that this was where I needed to be. In any event, I worked hard. 2 years later, a little more than 2 years later, I'm at home working, doing basically what I want. I travel a lot. This year alone, I've been to England. I've been to Spain. I just came back from Vegas 2 days ago. I love to travel. And the thing is also though that I work hard. It's not just about money and traveling and all that stuff. If you don't do the work, it's not going to happen. So, I work hard and I play harder. That's how I like to do it. But Greg, everything I've learned in internet marketing has been from Greg. Like I said, when I met Greg, I was a brand new affiliate. I didn't do anything. I hadn't generated any money online. And I just basically followed everything that he taught me. And I stuck with it. I kept working hard. I kept myself in the loop. And now 2 years later, we partner up on deals. And, I talk to Greg every week, basically, online, phone call, text, whatever. We meet up 2-3 times a year, affiliate summits and this and that. And, we have a good time. So I have a friend for life. I have a mentor for life. And he has absolutely changed my life. Thanks, Greg.
Okay, and this is another one of my 50K clients, and this is probably one of my best students because he really took what I taught him and he made a career out of it. All right, and he became good at it. I mean, again, the 700K in 1 month we made, that was during the training, so he was earning while he was learning. But after that, he's really taken it and really taken off. As a matter of fact, I have done business with him since then. He's had his own offers, and we've done different things together, different media buys, and all kinds of stuff. So we've made a lot of money together. Even way after his training.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name's Josh. I did Greg Davis's 50K coaching program. In the month of December, we did over 700K in revenue at about a 40% profit margin. I encourage anybody who wants to drive massive amounts of volume, please give them a try. It worked for me. Hopefully it works for you guys. I really recommend it. Have a nice day.
Okay, and this is some other 50K clients. This is Margie, and again, she stuck with it. I got a bunch of accounts banned, but she kept with it, and we made tons of money. Actually, her bet we did 130K. Actually, I have the screenshot here from 2011. Actually, 2011 to 2012 was when her coaching was, and look at that. One day, December 29th, $130,500. Okay, real money. And I think for that day, I think we had spent about 70,000 traffic, and so it was like it was a $60,000 profit. Say $60,000 profit that day. Here's another guy, Ernest. Now, he didn't do the 50K training, but he actually did this little package that I offered. This was like a long time ago. I think this is back in like 2009. But he just took that little bit of stuff he learned and he's making, 10K a month. All right. So, hey, it's not 50K a day or anything like that, but that's over 100K a year. Okay. That's a lot of money. And that's, that really changed his life. Let's see. This is my very first coaching client, Ari. He's in Estonia. He's a great kid. Actually, I first coached him, he was 18 years old. He was still in high school. He made 25 grand his first month, and then he just blew up. He would send me pictures, and he'd be like his new sports cars, and he'd be having like 2, 3 girls and stuff like that. And he actually came to the U.S. and he stayed with me for like 8 days. He hadn't been to the U.S. before, so he came and we did the whole tourist DC stuff, and had a really good time. And so that's Ari, my guy. Um, this is John Gray. Him and his partner Shakri were coaching clients, and this when they sent this was a few years ago. They were doing $5,000 and $6,000 per day. Since then, they have taken off. They have become millionaires. They have really, really, really blown up. So, but this is one of the first, kind of first taste of success that they had. Let's see, Lamont, another coaching client. He made $300K in his first 4 months. This is my friend Ben, and to share some tips with him. He made 6 giggers. That's what we figures. And he wasn't even a client. This was just some stuff that I shared with him. He was already a pretty accomplished marketer. Still added 6 figures to his bottom line. This is Juan. I didn't put his name on top, but Juan, another one of my students. Let's see, October 2012, he did $171,000. Traffic was 90K, so made $80,000. $80,000 a month. Profit is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, now Michael was another 50K student, and this was a campaign that I did with him during his training, and it did $300,000 in a little less than 2 months. All right, so some of the there's way more. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of clients, a lot of successful clients. So. All right, so let's talk about how much all this stuff is worth. Okay, so let's just say I couldn't teach you how to make 50K a day. You're gonna make 50K a day. Okay, so let's just slash that by 10%. Okay, so let's just say 5K a day. Okay, so 5K a day, which would be $150,000 a day, which would be $150,000 per month. Okay. So how much would it be worth to you to actually make $5,000 per day or $150K per month? I mean, if it was $100,000, it would be worth more than $100,000 for me, because if you paid $100,000, you would be in profit by the end of the first month. Okay, you'd be in profit at the end of the first month, and then every month after that would be just straight profit. All right. So again, you got to understand, it's like this isn't some little. I mean, let me ask you this: like, if I could honestly teach you how to make $1 million a year, which is even the 5K a day is over $1 million a year. How much? If I said you can make $1 million a year and just give me $97 for it, you might be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, like, why would somebody sell that type of valuable information for $97? Even if I said it was $1,000, you'd be like, still, okay, why would I, show you how to make $1 million a year and only charge $1,000 or a couple $1,000s for it? Okay, it wouldn't make sense, and I would lose all credibility, because like, wait a minute, this stuff really can't be that good. It really can't work like that if he's only charging so little. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't, this isn't cheap. But if you look at the return on your investment, just 5K a day, it would be worth, if it was $100,000, it would be worth it. All right, but it's not $100,000. These are the prices. The Black Hat Media Buying, the group coaching program, is $20,000. All right, $20,000, and then the private coaching program is $60,000. Okay, so I've charged $50,000 for the coaching for years and years and years. So I just decided to increase the price. So those are the prices. Okay, now for the group coaching program, 10 people. We're only taking 10 people only, and for the private coaching program, only 2 people. Okay, because that's all I have time for. But I want to devote, a lot of time to these two people. So just I want to ensure, because I want to make sure that that they're profitable. Okay. So those are the prices. I'm not going to do the whole big thing like a whole list of you get this, and this, and it's worth $500 million, but you can get to that. No, look, that's the price. That's the price. And whatever. So now I do have a saying. I have a bunch of Gregisms. I say that different words of wisdom that have helped me and have helped a lot of people. And one of those is money loves speed. Okay, money loves speed. All right. So look, I'm going to give a money loves speed discount because money loves speed. So if you're one of the first 5 people, okay, to actually make a deposit and to actually join the group coaching program, then instead of $20K, you'll only have to pay $15K. Okay, so you can save $5,000. And for the private coaching, we're only taking 2 people. So the first one that actually signs up is going to go for $50,000 instead of $60,000. All right, so it's a money love speed. And so keep in mind, and for the private coaching, the 60,000, it's for a year, okay. And so if you do not make your investment back within a year, then I'll give you your money back. All right. So the private coaching has a guarantee. I don't have the same guarantee for the group coaching because that's kind of up to what you do. You're doing it. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, but that's what you're doing. But with the Black Hat, with the private coaching program, when I'm going to actually do the campaign for you, I'm super confident that you're going to make way more money. But worst case scenario, whatever happens, something go bad, you're not going to lose money. You have a money back guarantee. All right. So this is how it works because look, I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time to talk with tire kickers or people that aren't serious, people that don't have the money. All right. So the people I want to talk to, they have to be super, super serious. Okay. So in order to ensure that, we're going to have an application process. Okay. So all you got to do is head over to gregdavis.rocks/apply. And there's a short form there. Fill that out, and then we will set up a time to talk. Hopefully soon, because I think this class is going to fill up pretty fast. And plus, you want to take advantage of this massive $5,000 discount. Okay, so gregdavis.rocks/apply. Fill that out, and then we will talk on the other side. All right. So thanks for your time. I appreciate you guys checking this out. And, even if you do not take advantage of this, look, don't be afraid to cloak, don't be afraid of the dark side, because, hey, Facebook has no problems playing dirty. They're playing fast and loose with people's data, getting in trouble. So, why should you care about, adhering to their rules? They're not even adhering to the rules. All right. So take care of yourself. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Peace.